What's up, LS fam? Here I am again with another video. This is a continuation of my front cover replacement. Started doing the gaskets, but I figured while I was doing it, I had an extra front cover and valve covers, so I painted those, and it's basically just a replacement of covers and gaskets. So last video was before I took everything off, and this one is everything's off. So without further ado, here's the old stuff. Kind of just threw it down here. No, I didn't throw it, I just placed it down here. But here's the front cover, the gasket. As you can see, it just like came off. But this is what happens. This is rubber. It's not supposed to do that. This shit is so hard. So yeah, the oil goes right through that. This one, these had actually been done, so they weren't too bad. I'm guessing they were trying to fix the oil leak, but yeah, that wasn't done. So here are the covers all taken off, and as you can see down there, I'm turning the light, there you go, all that oil and nastiness, all move this way, all the nastiness, oil and gunk down there because the front cover was leaking so bad. But it's off, and here you can access pretty much everything. But yeah, everything, as you see, there's a power steering pump. I did just take off the bolts and pull them aside. The hardest thing to do was get the bolts from this bracket. There's these three in front, and then there's two behind, which you can get at him. You can't really see anymore right here, but kind of down in this hole right here, where there was using an extension, and got up in there and loosened both of them up. And that's how I was able to loosen this enough. And the reason you have to loosen this was because these three bolts go into the front cover, but you have to loosen the back two to be able to loosen this whole thing, because this bolt right here gets blocked by this piece. So you have to loosen it enough. As you see, I didn't take off the back two all the way. I just loosened them enough where I can move this so I can get the front cover off. Mainly that bolt, and then initially the whole front cover. I wasn't sure if I had to take the water pump off, but I figured I'd take it off just for the hell of it. Make sure that I didn't miss anything, which taking that off, I actually found a nut down here, and there is 24 bolts. Sorry, not bolt. 24 bolts to hold the front cover on there. 8mm. You don't put them on that tight, so some of them actually were pretty snug. I got them all off. 24 all around. The good thing was that I got my new one over here, and I was able to count all the holes. And funny thing is, I counted 23, and I'm trying to get the cover off, and it wouldn't come off. Well, I missed one of these. I think it was this one. So it's actually 24. So this helped a lot, having an extra one. Hopefully this video helps everybody that doesn't have an extra one, so that way you can see them. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then, like I said, you got these three that go hold that bracket in, which is that one. But attached to this is the power steering pump and the AC compressor. You have to loosen the AC compressor to be able to get the bolts to the power steering pump to be able to get the bolts out of here. The hell what the engineers have built this. The hardest bolts for me and what took me the longest, honestly, was the 2 bolts on the back of this, which I just loosened up because I do not want to struggle with putting them back in because it was really hard. And the valve cover, the back bolt down there, if you've never tackled it, is the hardest. I got in with an extender through here, just straight down that hole. You can get an extender, and what I use, here's all my tools I use. So I use 2 of these. One extender like this, turned it like this, and then the other extender turned it like that. So it was kind of like a Z shape. Here's my other little one. Yeah, so that's basically how I got to that back one, and that's the best way I found. I've done it before. Hopefully, like I said, this helps whoever wants to do this. It's not a really bad job to do by yourself. I've done it by myself. Basic tools. I got my little Craftsman toolbox, my Milwaukee's, but honestly, the wrenches and sockets like this was my main thing, because the power tools are amazing. The impact's amazing, but I'm afraid of breaking things and stripping things, which I actually did one of these little nuts. This one is so mangled. This little thing took me an hour to take off, and it's what holds the bracket for the cover. So this thing holds the cover up, and it goes on top of one of the studs. One of the bolts for the front cover has a stud that sticks up, so that way you put this on the stud and then you attach that little nut to this. So I couldn't take this off. It took me an hour to get that little nut off, but got it off. Got it all taken apart. Now it's just put the new one on, and I'm gonna try to clean all that up a little bit, all that grease and crap, and put the new cover on, which is so damn beautiful. I painted that with, hopefully nobody gets on me about this, but this is what I got from I think it was AutoZone. Looks like it'll be good. Just painted the outside of it. So we'll see, man, how this goes, and wish me luck. I hope I helped somebody with any of this. Like I said, there's your chains. Figure, well, like I said, while I was on here, I'm doing valve cover gaskets. I'm gonna take off the intake, do that, but I think I might do this first, put this back on, because I don't want to have this open for too long. So I'm gonna get this done right now. And any questions, hit up the comments. Please like and subscribe, so give me motivation to keep making these videos. Like I said, I'm always working on my car, but don't really have a motivation all the time anymore to just do it for no reason. So please, if you like my stuff, if you want to see anything or want me to video anything that I work on, let me know. I got a few already, but as I hit up the comments with any questions, concerns, want me to do anything different that you haven't seen, let me know. Till then, man, take care. Join my group, LS Family, on Facebook and Instagram. And follow me on Instagram, reaper.lse. Wish y'all luck with all your projects, man. Take care.